So it's finally done. We're completely done. The food has cooled down enough so we could pack it up. And I wanted to talk about portion size really quick. Now normally people tend to just grab like a good chunk and put it on their plate. But I think when you're either trying to lose weight or trying to maintain weight, it's important to check how many carbs you're eating in general. Protein and fat is important too, but it's really the carb that plays the major factor. And if you're going to lose those extra 5 pounds you really want, or you're going to be gaining weight. So right now I'm actually cutting, and I'm only eating about 3 cups of brown rice every day. Not that much. Compared to when I was trying to gain weight, it was around 8 cups. It was a lot. So what I'm going to do is, I would prefer having measurements. If you don't have measurements, you could always use your fist as a guideline, but I would go with using a good measurement to see how much rice you're going to be putting. And it's about a cup of meal. Let's not overdo it. About a cup of meal. So if you're trying to lose some weight, I would stick to eating around 3.5 to just 3 cups of rice every day. A lot of vegetables is good though. Vegetables don't have a lot of carbs. It's mostly antioxidants and fiber. So here we go. So I put that on my first container. And from there, I'm going to put the chicken and vegetables on the second one. Now, normally I would measure it out, but since I'm trying to intake more protein because of my cutting, I need to get those other calories from another source. I'm just going to generally put it about a good mid-sized weight. So you'll see right now. Let's go put it here. A little more chicken. Generally it's around 30 to 40 grams of chicken that I'm eating per meal. Sometimes it could be up to 60. If I'm really hungry, I will go balls deep in some more chicken. So that's one. By the way, you can buy these containers at Stater Bros or Fresh and Easy sells some. And they're pretty cheap, and just make sure you throw them away after like 6 months. You don't want to be using it all the time. I mean, they do get old. So I'm going to be taking 3 meals to school tomorrow. So I'm going to be filling up these 2. Also, with the sweet potatoes, if you want to mix it around, you don't want to be eating the same old stuff for every meal. You could take a large size sweet potato instead of brown rice. I mean, it is a complex carb, like I said. So it does have a little bit of sugar, but it's not a lot, and it's really good. So there's no problem with trying to. Sorry, this one's a little bit hard. There you go. There's nothing wrong with taking a sweet potato. You could open it up, and since we baked it, the skin peels off really easily. Don't eat the skin. So that's my second portion of rice right here. By the way, you guys might also want to try to get some almonds, because we do need fat in our diet. So I actually cook our almonds. I like the juices, after you cook it. So I take about, you want to be careful because almonds have a lot of fat. So what I would do is about 1/4 of a cup of almonds. 1/4 of a cup of almonds is around 16 grams of fat. Now I know that might be a little bit unappealing to you guys, but it's really not that much, and it's nothing but poly and monosaturated fat, which is a type of fat we really need on our diet. It's a good type of fat. Try to stay away from saturated and trans fat. So this is about 1 serving. I'll put the other 2 in small zipper bags, but just for the sake of this video, I just wanted to show that. So here's our second portion. So as you can see, even though this video took around I mean, so even though this entire process took at least about a good hour, we already prepared most of the meals for tomorrow, and that's really the important part that that I hope you guys take away from this is that you can cook healthy meals without having to do it all the time. You just have to dedicate a good hour to cooking it all at the same time, making sure you have the right stuff, and I hope you get a lot out of this video, so take care.